Hey guys, and CS Fan 001 here, welcoming you to another one of those trophy list analysis videos you guys seem to enjoy. Today's game is a very big, exciting game, No Man's Sky. It's a PS4 only, well also PC, but primarily PS4, and we're going to be looking at the trophy list for it. So, this game comes with 1 platinum, 8 golds, 8 silvers, and 6 bronzes, for a total of only 23 trophies worth 1,230 points. So, not that many trophies, surprisingly, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, this has got to be one of the most boring trophy lists I've ever seen in my life. Now, I think the game's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm extremely excited to play it. The game drops on August 9th here in North America, and it drops a little bit later on PC and in Europe. I think it drops on the 10th in Europe, actually. But let's look at the actual trophy list. Okay, so the platinum for this game is called Total Perspective Vortex, and it just says platinum. Like I said, this is a very, very boring list. Okay, a scanner darkly. Attain naturalist status in uploaded discovery. So that means you have to find and upload a certain number of discoveries. Probably not too difficult because this is the bronze one, but remember, this game comes with 18 quintillion 500 something quadrillion, etc. planets to explore. So I was always wondering what this trophy list would be like, given that every single player is going to have a completely different experience with this game just because of the way the game is designed and how no one's ever going to run into another player normally. Okay, like stars like Dust attain Trailblazer status in space exploration, so I assume that means finding certain numbers of planets or potentially life forms. Foundation, attain entrepreneur status in most units accrued. Units are the currency of the game, so collecting money. Babel 17, attain confused status in worlds collected. So I don't know how that differs from space exploration or uploaded discoveries. Oh wait, that says words. Wow, that explains, because words is like being able to acquire different languages, because different factions in the game speak in different languages. So I assume that's what that means. Contact, attain known status in alien colonist encounters. So that's interesting. So that must mean that there are other colonists you can deal with on other planets, or maybe the ones in the space stations. I don't know how tough that's going to be, though. And now our last bronze trophy, use of weapons, attain novice status in ships destroyed. So that's probably not overly difficult. Again, it really depends on exactly how much you have to do, though, to get each of these trophies. Because for all we know, this might require, hundreds of hours to do some of these, and I would expect that probably some of them will, especially the golds. But hopefully the bronzes won't be too bad. I'm not overly worried about the bronze trophies. Now we have the silver trophies. The Star Beast, attain activist status in uploaded discovery, so that probably just means do a lot more uploading of discoveries. The Longest Voyage, attain pioneer status in space exploration, so explore lots of planets and stuff. The Space Merchant, attain trader status in most units accrued, so accrue lots of money. Now, what I'm worried about, though, with some of these is when it says stuff like most units accrued, I assume that just means overall that you collect, and once you reach certain thresholds, you'll get these trophies. But I am a bit worried that what if that could mean having to rank high in a world leaderboard? That's what could make this game brutally difficult overall. Otherwise, it just seems like a sort of a grind. But that's something I'm worried about, is that I feel like that could really be a problem, is if it's, a world leaderboard instead of just your own personal stats. So I would definitely be on the lookout for that, because that could possibly make this game significantly tougher. Okay, the languages of POW attain interpreter status in words collected, so just obtaining more words and languages. Who Goes There, attain diplomat status in alien colonist encounters. Pattern for Conquest, attain notorious status in ships destroyed. So those are just, longer versions of the bronze trophies. Now we get a couple of different silver trophies, though. Stranger in a Strange Land, attain robust status in longest lifespan. So that means having to live a really long time. Now, you may just be able to do that by waiting it out on a space station or something, but I wouldn't be surprised if they find a way to make it so you can't do it that way. So I would be on the lookout for that, because now I guess you could probably stay on sort of outer planets, really far from the center of the galaxy or the center of the universe, which is supposedly where the primary goal of this game is taking place. You're trying to get to the center of the universe. So I suppose if you stay on the outer planets and stuff, it would probably be a lot easier to survive, because there's going to be less exotic enemies and resources and stuff, probably just more survival based. And then Symphony for a Lost Traveler, attain nomad status on on-foot exploration, so that means just exploring on foot a lot. That's probably not too difficult, but again, I don't know how time-consuming some of these trophies are going to be. These could take maybe anywhere from 10 to 100 hours each, for all we know. And now we get to the gold trophies. Galapagos. Attain encyclopedia status and upload a discovery, so upload lots of discoveries. A space odyssey. Attain discoverer status in space exploration, so explore lots of space. The Diamond Age. Attain magnate status in most units accrued, so collecting lots of money. Citizen of the Galaxy. Attain Babelfish status in words collected. That's kind of a strange name, but okay. What Mad Universe. Attain ambassador status in alien colonist encounters. And the Forever War. Attain legend status in ships destroyed. So those are just, again, extensive versions of the bronze and silver trophies. Now we have the Sentinel. Attain everlasting status in longest lifespan, so that could take a very long time. And Half Spacesuit Will Travel. Attain adventure status in on-foot exploration. So like I said, this is a very, very simple, boring trophy list for such a massive game. But as for my actual thoughts on this list, again, as long as you don't have to be high ranking on a leaderboard or something to get these, then that's definitely going to make them easier. As for overall difficulty minus 2 specific trophies I'll get back to in just a second, I would only rate this game at probably around a 3 out of 10, but probably hundreds of hours of gameplay to get some of this stuff done, uploading just probably hundreds, maybe thousands of discoveries. It might require, to explore 1,000+ planets, attain lots and lots of money, collect, hundreds or thousands of words, encounter many different aliens, destroy hundreds or thousands of ships, travel millions, potentially, of meters on foot. I feel like probably the hardest overall trophy, as long as there's nothing related to, leaderboards and stuff for some of these, will be the 2 for attaining the statuses in longest lifespan, because that would mean probably having to survive for a long period of time, and we don't know exactly how long that is yet. So those would probably be the toughest trophies, provided there's nothing you have to do competitive against other players, which as far as I know there isn't. And it's also good because this game probably will not have any DLC to it specifically, any specific DLC trophies or packs or anything, because 18 quintillion planets, they've said that it would take 550 billion years for players to explore every single planet. So I find it kind of hard to believe. Now, I'm actually very surprised, though, there isn't a trophy for discovering the center of the universe, which is supposedly the objective. So, like I said, overall, as long as there's nothing to do with having to rank high on the leaderboards with things like most units accrued, if there are leaderboards and stuff, as long as you're not dealing with stuff like that, then the game is probably around a 3 out of 10, but hundreds of hours, probably 100 to 200 hours, probably, to platinum, as long as that longest lifespan trophies are not horribly difficult, but you never know, they could be very challenging. Or maybe you could team up with other players, or just wait it out on a space station, I don't know. But I guess we will find out when No Man's Sky drops on August 9th here in North America, August 10th, I believe, in Europe, and later on PC. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see you for the next one.